Welcome to FX Options University, recorded live at the International Securities Exchange, the world's largest equity options exchange. Join the industry's top trading professionals as they provide insight and strategies for trading in the currency markets using FX options. FX options are a low-risk alternative to hedging currency moves in any market condition.
Part of what's really neat about the trading is that, people set themselves up for failure because they go in blindly. They don't know what to expect. And I think you want to set yourself up for success, and then therefore you can increase your probabilities of being right and over time, and that's what trading is about. It's not about just hitting one home run, hitting the market, and walking away. I mean, that's nice, don't get me wrong. But trading is about, being consistent in your trading approach. And I think what happens is a lot of people, they let their emotions interfere with logic. And, it makes a lot of logical sense that if you're going to look at a seasonal tendency in the marketplace, at least ask yourself, hey, what if it doesn't work this time? Do I want to bet the farm on this trade? And I think you'll, at least if you think trades through, you'd say, I want to have a responsible position on, yet what would the market do for me if I had this position on? What's my risk, and what can I expect on as a rate of return with at least a high level of probability? And that's at best what we can do. So I thought it was kind of nice to come in today and talk about the euro currency. Many people, the euro is definitely, as you hear about the spot, it's quoted against the U.S. dollar. It's as far as lately, the dollar was considered the world's reserve currency. Now it's more like going with gold, as people are, all looking to bank on gold instead of the U.S. dollar. But the fact is that there is a lot of liquidity with the euro currency. It's been around now. It's seasoned. It's tested. It's tried. It's true. And you know what? We have that tendency for the market to peak out in late September, early September, and the euro currency has a tendency to bottom in late October. And that's one of the things that I just mentioned, as multinational, international companies book for their fiscal year-end adjustment. So that's what might cause a downward pressure in the euro currency spot, and by mid to late October, we can take advantage of this market's action to the upside, look for correction to the downside. Two ways to do it. Look at short positions here in the EUU and cover them by mid to the third week of October, and then or look for that correction and look to go long headed into year's end. So those are the opportunities that are present right now. And so I think we've finished almost in time to see if there's any questions, Steve. And if there are, anyone needs to contact me, I can be reached via email at jperson@nationalfutures.com. My website is nationalfutures.com. A lot of great information there. We don't require, unless you want us to contact you, fill out the form that says contact me. We have a pivot calculator. We have a Fibonacci calculator. Just hit up on the tab where it says trading tools. And we also have a direct link and an explanation and a full report of what the Commitment of Traders report is. It's a report that comes out through the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. And you can see, and this is really neat for you stock traders out there, you can see the overall, like taking a temperature. It's probably, in my opinion, one of the better consensus reports. In fact, I kind of like it a little bit better than the VIX or the VIXen or the VIXO because it tells me who's actually in the game, not just in the game, but they got money on the line, and it'll break down whether it's hedge funds, whether it's banks, institutions, or the small speculators. And that Commitment of Traders report reveals that small speculators and hedge funds are actually net long this move in the euro currency, so we can expect even that side to eventually take a profit in the market. After all, if you are a hedge fund, you want to take profits on a quarterly basis so you can get paid for your performance. And so these are things that I think can really add to real concrete trading information. It's the best edge that I have in the game, is to find out who else is in the game against me. And if I'm long and they're short and I'm adhering to seasonal tendencies and they don't, well, that's a good combination. So, again, you can visit our website at nationalfutures.com, and that Commitment of Traders report's there, and you can utilize that information in your stock and equity options trading especially as we were talking about as it applies with the EUU and the EUI Euro Index. So our office number is 561-655-1881 if you need to call us. There is our contact information. And so, Steve, let's try and take a couple questions if there are any.
John, great presentation. Getting a lot of excellent comments, saying that they love this, the attendees, so that's great. Jim has a question. He says, does the seasonal chart look similar to the, I think what he's trying to say, is the pound very similar as the euro?
No, actually, no. The pound actually has a dual market scenario because I think the pound is a little bit different. But the pound actually bottomed in mid-September, and we normally see the pound rallying through. I'm actually kind of more bullish longer term on the pound. It's a little bit different. We're not looking for a correction right here. And another thing, that was a really good question and a keen observation, is we didn't see quite a dramatic action, or we didn't see quite a dramatic value increase in the last 2 weeks in the pound as we had, or 3 weeks, as we have seen in the euro. So if you're looking for a reaction or a correction, you didn't really see enough in the pound to get a correction out of the market as much as possibly the euro currency. So therefore, that's why I wanted to heighten and heighten the attention on the euro right now. But thank you so much for participating. And again, here's a shameless plug. My publisher would appreciate it, as my co-editor would, Jeff Hirsch. You can certainly look at Amazon and pre-order those 2011 Commodity Traders Almanacs, which have, and I'm not sure when they come out, October sometime, they have the foreign currencies, the seasonal tendencies, and the statistics, and all the backdated information for your convenience. Thank you very much for asking the question.
Thank you for participating in this week's session. Please join us again next week. Get trading ideas, exchange rates, webinars, news, and commentary. Visit www.fxoptions.com. ISE FX options can be easily traded through all options-enabled brokerage accounts. These exchange-listed securities are cash-settled in U.S. dollars and have a European-style exercise.